Hi Floppycatters! Today we're doing the final product review video for the Shark Apex Power Lift Away, which has 0M technology as well as, what do they call it? DuoClean technology. And this video is going to go over all of that and hopefully see if it's the right solution for your house. Really quick, I have fallen in love with this vacuum. I've had an Oreck for maybe 12, 13 years, and I got an Oreck after being raised on Hoovers because I didn't like Hoovers and my aunt really liked her Oreck. And this does so much more than my Oreck. It has LED lights on the front and on the wand, so that and then it's got attachments to the wand so that it can easily grab things that, you know, the roller brushes can't. There's 2 roller brushes, and that's what keeps like the hair wrap from happening, and I'll show close-ups of that. I'm going to show close-ups of it on carpet, tile, and hardwood floors. In our unboxing video, I tried to look at all the comments that everyone left and knock out all of those in this video. I'm going to let him go. So the other thing that I have discovered since reviewing vacuums on YouTube is there is a whole different world of YouTube when it comes to vacuums, and they test vacuums very differently than how I've chosen to test them. A vacuum tester on YouTube, a traditional one that's dedicated to vacuums, like a vacuum review channel, if you will, they test the suction power and have machines or devices that help them do that. I don't own anything like that. They also have cameras up above from the side, and I just don't have that ability either. So there are a lot of good videos on YouTube that will show you way more about this than I am able to. They also have videos where they put like a pile of Fruit Loops or different cereals or litter or whatever and vacuum it up. I'm not usually in a situation where I'm vacuuming up something like that, so I chose not to do that kind of stuff. I literally used it like I would every day, and I've used it every week, probably 2 or 3 times a week for the last 5 weeks, and it's awesome. So this video is about to show you why. Thanks for watching. We have had this for about 5 weeks or more, and you can see that there is minimal hair wrap in those 5 weeks. There's like this bit here, but that might have been because I just turned off the vacuum. That would eventually go under, I don't know. And then this roller would eventually get rid of all this stuff too, because I've checked the hair wrap before just to see what was happening, and it seems like what this first brush does with ragdoll cat hair is that it like balls it up, so then it becomes a ball that's sucked up into the canister rather than hair that is, you know, wrapped around the roller brush. So I'd say that's pretty good for 5 weeks of vacuuming. But obviously everybody's vacuuming is going to be different as far as, you know, the quantity of cat hair or dirt and all that kind of stuff. The cool thing is that you can press these buttons, both of them on the sides here, down, and then this pops up and allows you to remove that and access the brush roll if you need to. And then this orange one also pops out. I don't really know how. I'm not going to fiddle with that right now. But it's a lot easier too than other vacuums that I've had where the brush roll is only accessed from here. The Shark has 3 different options. You can choose a thick carpet, low pile, or hardwood floor, and then just choose the one based on what you're vacuuming. And we'll start with carpet. So here I'm vacuuming. You can see how easy it is to move around. It kind of has a swivel type maneuver, so you don't always have to go in a straight line. You can kind of curve it and bend it. And then here are some close-ups showing how easy it picks up loose debris that might be sitting on top of your carpet, whether it's litter scatter or cat hair. or more cat hair, as we all know. Just random debris, like maybe from outside. It also transitions easily from carpet to hardwood floor. And then if you go in and look at tile, it does a really good job picking up litter scatter because of the dual brush rolls. That first one kicks it back, and then it has the best section, according to some YouTuber that I watched, of all the sharks he's ever reviewed. And you can see there's no, I mean, with my Auric, for example, it will just fly off, and you can see on that first brush roll how it just sucks it all in, and there's no spitting of the litter scatter anywhere, which is really cool and really nice. Here's another close-up of where you can see the roller ball, how well it rolls around, and more litter scatter. Here's an example of it on a hardwood floor, and you can see that it not only picks up all the debris that was underneath that cat bed, but it also kind of not polishes the floor, but really gets rid of all the dust so that you don't have to wipe it down afterwards as well. The LED lights on it are fantastic, and I wanted to showcase that because even if the room isn't well lit, you can see where you're vacuuming and see where it needs to go. And then the great thing about it is this canister that you can lift off and easily access underneath chairs or tables, or in this case, you can even go under your bed, which is like heaven for me because my Auric, I could never get under the bed, and it is very difficult to move a bed. But look how beautiful that is. You just go on, get under there and get it, and get all the cat hair without having to move the bed and take it apart or anything like that. This is the beautiful thing about that. I should have held on to that canister. Whoops. Once you're done vacuuming and you need to empty out the dust cup, there's a little button right here that says dust cup release. So you press that, and then it removes the canister, and then this little handy dandy thing will make the bottom drop out, and all of the debris goes into the trash can. For those of you that suffer from allergens, there is dust that sprays back up a little bit, as you guys probably saw in the video. But that's just one of the problems, I think, with bagless vacuums in general. So unless you're dumping it into a vacuum sucking thing or water that's going to absorb all that dust, I don't know if there's a way to avoid that. And there are the contents that was inside. Lots of cat hair. This machine is really well thought out, and of course that's no shortage either on the accessories. There are a variety of attachments that come with the Shark Apex. I'm not sure which one of these is standard, and then you can buy an accessory kit because we were sent an accessory kit. So they have the allergen, anti-allergen dust brush, this little thin nozzle that helps, you know, just get in like the tighter corners. The Shark Motorized Pet Tool, which we have used quite a bit. And then this one is the upholstery brush, or upholstery tool. So I really haven't used this one enough or the dust brush enough because it's just not needed in my home. So it doesn't seem, I prefer to wipe down stuff rather than vacuum it. Dust brush looks like that. So the two that we've used the most are these two. And this motorized pet tool is really highly thought of on YouTube. I get quite a bit of hair wrap in it. It's easy to take out though. You just pop out open this and then pull out the roller and remove the hair. So that's nice. You're not having to use scissors. Well, you might still have to use scissors, but you don't have to, you know, fight cutting this and turning it at the same time. You can easily take it out to remove the hair wrap. I'll probably continue though using my lily brush instead to remove hair from furniture, and then use a product like this to do more of the deep cleaning type of stuff. So here I'm using the motorized pet brush to take hair and whatever else the cats brought inside from outside off of upholstered furniture. And there's two different fabrics obviously here, and it did a better job on the ribbed fabric than it's doing on this one. So it does a nice job, but it's just a little bit, I would probably have used the lily brush first on this ottoman and then use the motorized pet brush. Here's a close-up of it on carpet, which is the top of our cat tower, and it really got the carpet well, but then it had a lot of cat hair in it after we did the carpet, because that's where Charlie lays all the time. So that's when it's really nice that it's easy to take off and remove so that you can remove all the cat hair. The pet motorized tool, you can rotate to store like that, and then it slips on at the back like that. And then you can pick whatever one of the other tools that you use the most frequently, so in our case this one, and stick it on there. That way when you're using the machine and you just pull this off, the vacuum continues to run, you remove your tool that you need, and you start vacuuming there. And the very cool thing is that it has a light right at the front here so that you can see if it's in a dark corner or whatever, you don't have to turn on the light. That light will help you see what you need to vacuum. The motorized pet tool just slides in there. It needs electricity, so it's got a male and female end, and you connect those, and then you just turn it that way to start using it again. Press power and turn it on to use it. Alright guys, that wraps up our product review video for the Shark Apex vacuum. I hope that you guys really like it as much as I do, and that maybe it's a solution for your home. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps our channel grow and helps me get more products like this to review and test and see if it would work in your household. So I really appreciate the like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.